Hello, my students. How are you today? Hope all of you are in a good condition and stay safe also. So, welcome back to my class with me, Miss Yeni. And today, as you can see in this video, our material will be asking, giving, responding to suggestions and advices. So before I move to the material, I would like to reveal the purpose of your study today. So at the end of this lesson, you are able to identify the expressions used in giving suggestions and advices. And another one will be to use the expressions of giving suggestions and advices in real situation. And before I start this lesson or to deliver this material, I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever given a suggestion or advice to somebody, maybe like your family, your younger brother or sister, or maybe your friends? Jadi sebelum saya masuk ke materi, saya mau bertanya kepada kalian, pernah tidak kalian memberikan suggestion atau advice kepada orang lain, misalnya kepada teman kalian atau keluarga kalian, adik kalian? Oke, kalau misalnya kalian bilang tidak, if your answer is no, let me try to recall your memory about that. Tapi sebelumnya saya mau minta kalian check out your dictionary, find out the meaning of suggestion and advice. Coba cari tahu dulu apa artinya suggestion dan advice. Setelah itu kalian baru bisa paham mungkin apa yang saya bicarakan kepada kalian. Oke, I give you 10 seconds to find it out in your dictionary. Quick. Okay, time is up. Now, for those who are able to find it out, the meaning of suggestion and advice in your dictionary, let's help me to answer. So, suggestion and advice. Suggestion ini artinya adalah saran. Sementara advice means nasihat in bahasa Indonesia. Jadi kalau kalian bilang tidak pernah memberikan saran atau nasihat kepada orang lain, I think you are wrong, guys. Dan kalau misalnya kalian masih bingung kapan kalian memberikan saran atau nasihat, saya kasih contoh situasinya. I'll give you the example of situation where you give any suggestion or advice to your friends. Begini situasinya. One of your friends talk to you and tell you that her boyfriend cheats with another girl. Jadi one of your friend curhat ke kalian dan mengatakan bahwa boyfriendnya cheat. Cheat itu artinya berselingkuh dengan cewek lain. And then your friend asks for suggestion to you what she should do to her boyfriend. And after that, you think about the suggestion that you may give to her. Ya, setelah dia meminta saran kepada kalian, apa yang dia harus lakukan kepada pacarnya, kalian berpikir tentang apa saja saran-saran yang mungkin kalian berikan kepada teman kalian. Oke, kalian juga sambil menonton, coba sambil pikirkan saran apa saja yang mungkin kalian harus berikan kepada teman kalian dalam situasi seperti ini. Okay, here are some of my advices or suggestions to my friend if she tell me that her boyfriend is cheating with another girl. First, I think you should break up with your boyfriend. I think you should break up with your boyfriend. Kalian langsung saja bilang bahwa sebaiknya kamu putus saja dengan pacarmu. Kalau memang kalian tahu bahwa pacarnya tidak baik. Kemudian another example of suggestion. Why don't you find another boy? Ya. Kenapa kamu nggak cari cowok lain? Kamu kan cantik, pinter, pasti bisa dapet yang lebih dari dia. Itu misalnya. And then next, ini bagi kalian ya, for those who have positive thinking to another person. Ya kalau kalian misalnya masih positive thinking dengan pacar teman kalian itu, bisa saja kalian bilang, you had better ask him what happens. Kamu sebaiknya tanya ke dia apa yang sebenarnya terjadi. Jadi jangan asal main putus atau cari cowok lain. Lebih baik diklarifikasi dulu. You have to clarify with your boyfriend. And my last example is, I suggest you to trust him because he is a good guy. Mungkin saja kalian kenal dengan pacar teman kalian sehingga kalian bisa menyarankan dia untuk mempercayai pacarnya karena pacarnya adalah orang yang baik. Okay, now I will break down each sentences to show you which expressions are used during or when you are giving any suggestion or advice to somebody. Okay, here we go. All of the phrase that I bold and underlined are the expressions used to give any suggestion and advice to somebody. Jadi semua yang saya garis bawahi dan tebalkan itu di sana frasanya digunakan untuk memberikan saran atau nasihat kepada orang lain. Ya, I think you should. Ya, you should break up with your boyfriend. Kalau kalian mau ganti, boleh diikuti dengan saran yang lain. Misalnya, I think you should buy the black shoes. Misalnya ada teman kalian mau bertanya kepada kalian, sebaiknya beli sepatu yang mana, yang hitam atau yang putih. I think you should buy the black shoes. Gitu misalnya. Kemudian, why don't you find another boy? Why don't you? Kenapa kamu tidak? Memberikan saran juga bisa dalam bentuk negatif. Kenapa kamu tidak? Kenapa kamu tidak tidur saja supaya besok bangun lebih awal? Why don't you sleep earlier so tomorrow you also can wake up earlier? Kemudian yang ketiga, you had better. Kamu sebaiknya atau kamu semestinya diikuti dengan saran yang kalian berikan. Kemudian, I suggest you to trust him. Saya sarankan atau saya nasihati kamu untuk apa? Kalian bisa perhatikan atau berikan saran-saran yang ingin kalian masukkan di sana, ya. And then next, we have some expressions, and other expressions that commonly used in giving suggestion and also advice to somebody. Oke, yang pertama, maybe I think you should. Ya, itu sudah saya pakai contohnya in the previous sentence. Kemudian let's diikuti dengan sarannya, let's go to buy some fried rice. Misalnya teman kalian bingung mau beli meatballs or fried rice during the class break. Kemudian you give him or her suggestion, let's buy some fried rice. Ya, ayo kita beli nasi goreng gitu misalnya. Itu juga termasuk dalam contoh memberikan saran atau nasihat. Kemudian the third one is, I reckon you should, and followed by the suggestion at the end. Kemudian, how about, bagaimana dengan, ya, how about going to the beach? Misalnya teman kalian masih stres karena belajar dari rumah, guru banyak memberikan tugas misalnya. mereka menanyakan saran kepada kalian, kemudian kalian bisa menjawab, how about going to the beach? Ya, bagaimana kalau kita pergi ke pantai? Kemudian next, I suggest or I advise you to, ya pilih salah satu. Kemudian yang berikutnya, you had really better, or you had really should, or you had really ought to, or you had really must, you had really have to, or you had really may. Kemudian dilanjutkan dengan saran yang ingin kalian berikan. Jadi ini jangan dipakai semua. You don't need to use all of these models. You choose one of them, ya. Pilih salah satu saja, kemudian diikuti, ya, followed by the suggestions that you give to your friends. Kemudian berikutnya ada I would strongly advise you. I would strongly, saya sangat menyarankan kamu untuk apa saran kalian. And then next we have it will probably be a good idea to bla bla bla, ya. Akan menjadi ide yang bagus kalau kita apa? Kalian jelaskan di sana suggestion kalian. Take my advice and, ya, take my advice, lakukan nasihat saya, dan take my advice and go to the beach. Seperti contoh yang saya berikan tadi. Kalau stres dengan belajar, mending pergi ke pantai, ya. Kemudian why don't you? Saya sudah menggunakan juga ini di contoh kalimat saya yang sebelumnya. Why don't you? Kenapa kamu tidak? Ya, kenapa kamu tidak pergi ke pantai? Why don't you go to the beach? Or why don't you find another boy? Seperti yang saya contohkan tadi, diikuti dengan tanda tanya di belakang. So there's a question mark at the end of the sentence here. And then I don't think you should. Saya tidak berpikir kalau kamu harus apa. Kemudian I would not bla 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 if I were you. Saya tidak akan bla 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 jika saya jadi kamu. Misalnya saya tidak akan belajar terus di rumah. I would not study all the time if I were you. Kemudian yang terakhir, you had better not. Kamu seharusnya tidak. Jadi untuk 4 yang terakhir ini, so the last 4 expressions are used for negative form of the suggestion. Jadi kalian lebih ke melarang atau tidak setuju dengan suatu hal, kemudian kalian reveal your opinion about that. You had better yang di atas itu for the positive form, while the last one will be the negative form. Okay, and here we go. I have some examples of condition. Where should we use or how we give suggestion to somebody? Okay, here is one of the situation or condition. Ouch, I have toothache. Ya, aduh, saya sakit gigi habis makan coklat. So what's your suggestion maybe to him? Ya, kalau saya sih yang gampang, the easiest one is I recommend you to go to the dentist. Ya, saya menyarankan kamu untuk pergi ke dentist because you have a toothache. Then another condition. Oh, really bad. I got a bad score for my English. Ya, jadi kalau misalnya ada teman kalian yang dapat nilai jelek, kemungkinan apa saran kalian? Coba. Jangan lupa ya, don't forget to use the expressions that I mentioned before. Ya. I advise you to study harder. Ya, lebih baik kamu, saya nasihati untuk belajar lebih keras. Tentu saja. Ngapain lagi dong kalau misalnya dapat nilai jelek, kalau nggak belajar lebih keras lagi. And then next, during this quarantine, I gained too much weight. What should I do then? Jadi selama karantina di rumah, badan saya jadi obesitas, berat badan naik. What should I do? Apa yang harus saya lakukan? Kemudian apa saran kalian kepada teman kalian? Mungkin makan lebih banyak, or drink a lot of sweet drinks. Kalau saya, of course, how about doing exercise at home? Ya. Bagaimana kalau kamu olahraga di rumah? Okay, those were the expressions, and also I gave you already examples about how to use the expressions in a certain condition to give any suggestions or advices to your friends. Now, let's take an exercise. Now, please think about 3 suggestions or advices that I should do when I teach you. Yeah, because this year I will teach you for the English literature class. Ya, jadi tolong kalian pikirkan 3 suggestions atau advices yang I should do ketika saya mengajar kalian. Untuk semua instruksinya akan saya sampaikan dalam WA group kalian. Ya, I will deliver all the instructions in your WhatsApp group. So stay tuned and don't forget to take a note and find all of the meanings that you don't understand yet, and don't hesitate to let me know or ask me anything you are not understanding yet. Okay, that's all about today's material. Hope you can learn something new today. So stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you so much for your attention. See you for the next meeting. Bye.